Hello and welcome back to the Jam Sports Podcast. The NFL season is officially starting tomorrow as we're recording this. So we're just going to run through each division, give some thoughts, our division winners, and maybe Super Bowl prediction.
Yeah. NFL's back. That means that we're back.
Yep.
So that means they're going to see us just one time for the whole year. And then when playoffs start, we're going to be back again. So yeah, I guess we'll just start off with
The AFC East.
No, I was going to say something about fantasy football.
Oh.
You're not going to win. That's all.
I don't play fantasy football anyways.
Well, you play fantasy football, but not
This is the AFC, right?
football. I don't know. What do you think?
Yes.
Sure.
Start off with the AFC East. The Jets are favorites, followed by the Bills, Dolphins, and then the Patriots to finish last.
Does it look accurate? Or you think Miami will take it?
I don't know. It's hard to say. If Rodgers, do you think he's going to be good enough for the Jets
It's
to win the
opening
division?
Monday night in San Fran.
I think the Bills are going to have a big fall off this season, unless Josh Allen plays like Tom Brady, like the best player of all time. Because who is their number one receiver, Keon Coleman?
It's actually, what's his name? Something Shakir? Okay, something Shakir.
They have no offense. DeMar Hamlin is starting at safety for them, so their defense probably shit as well. So I think the Bills are going to have a little bit of a fall off. The Jets, I don't know.
It's all about Rodgers, really.
Brees Hall could have a good season.
It's projected really high on fantasy. They got the Dolphins third, which is weird because, how did the Dolphins fall that far?
I think they're overrated.
Overrated?
Fuck Miami. I don't think Tua's going to have a good season. Tyreek Hill, obviously, is like Jalen Waddle, maybe. I don't know. Who's their running back? I forget. He's decent, isn't he?
Something.
A-Chan or something.
A rookie.
He could be decent, but I think the Jets will win that division if Rodgers stays healthy.
Yeah, obviously.
And I think, I'll say Jets, Bills, Dolphins, Pats probably.
Seems about accurate.
But I didn't talk about the Pats at all. What do you think is going to happen with them? Brissett's going to start every game, you think?
Well, yeah, because that O-line is horrendous. Everyone's injured, so you might as well not put your third overall QB in there because he's going to get destroyed. That's the future. That's the franchise. So
You don't want to give him any experience?
What's the thing called? Sacrificial lamb, right? Put Jacoby in there, let him take all the big hits. And then, when you're getting blown out by 50-1, might as well just throw Drake May in there for a few reps.
What if the Pats start winning some games?
They won't.
Was their defense any good?
No.
So you think they're going to be last for sure?
They traded their best player for a third-round pick.
Who?
Matthew Judon.
You think they'll be last in the NFL?
Probably. Tank for Hunter.
What about Shador? How do you say his name? Shador?
They already have a QB.
I don't even know how to say his name.
They're QB. Saunders, I mean.
Shador Sanders.
But yeah, we're breaking down each division. We're going to do some predictions later. Do some other random stuff.
Next up, we'll have the AFC West. The Chiefs are favored by a long shot, obviously. And then we have Chargers, Raiders, Broncos following.
Obviously, the Chiefs are going to take that division.
Yep.
But the next three it's up.
It's a pretty bad division, actually.
Up for anyone.
Herbert, is he playing?
He is, but he has no weapons. They traded everyone. Jim Harbaugh? No, what's that guy's name? Harbaugh. One of the Harbaughs. John
He's probably
Harbaugh.
going to play quarterback for them.
Who?
Harbaugh.
Yeah, but there is I'm just looking at a thing. There is I'm surprised the Chargers are. How are they?
Well, the Raiders and Broncos are even worse than the Chargers. Who did the Chargers? They got rid of Allen. They got rid of Mike Williams, right? Where's Mike Williams still?
No, they
there?
got rid of everyone. Eckler's gone.
Damn.
The defense is a little bit have a little bit there, but yeah, they're
Do you know any weapons on the Chargers offense?
Quentin Nelson, first round pick last year. Who else is there? There's Jordan Palmer or Jason Palmer. There's a few players, but no one lights out. Because Herbert, he was still throw for 300 yards. He went late in a lot of rounds too.
He could have a good season, but
he would have been
the
a top
Chiefs are
five.
just going to destroy that division. Probably not lose a game in that division.
And then you got the Raiders, who they're going with.
Who's their quarterback? Minshew.
Yeah, Minshew Mania. And then you got Denver Broncos, Bo Nix, the rookie QB, probably the most NFL ready QB because he played 50 games in college and he's 25.
Who's their offensive weapons? Because they got rid of Jerry Jeudy, right?
Yeah, it's Corey Sutton.
So they're going to be bad.
I don't even know.
Do you think they could beat ahead of the Raiders though.
Yeah, it depends on Bo Nix. I can see them. Their defense good. They just made their defensive backs one of the highest paid defensive backs.
Who'd you rather have, Bo Nix or Gardner Minshew?
Bo Nix.
So I'll go Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to be horrible
Chiefs,
this season.
Raiders, Broncos, Chargers.
Chargers last?
Yeah, they're horrible.
Damn, okay.
Remember a few years ago? Was it 2 years ago?
When
They're
they were going to go to the Super Bowl.
No, all four of them were going to be stacked.
Times have changed.
2 years.
The AFC South, Houston, Jacksonville, Indianapolis, and then the Titans. Houston, I think, is going to be really good this season. CJ Stroud, second year, obviously one of the best rookie quarterbacks ever, probably.
Yeah, really good campaign.
Their offense is pretty stacked. Tank Dell,
Nico Collins,
Stephon Diggs, like third, number 3 option.
They have like 5 running backs.
Their defense
Joe
is pretty
Mixon,
solid. Joe Mixon.
They have a lot. Defense is solid.
One of the Super Bowl favorites, perhaps?
No, not Super Bowl favorites. Definitely.
AFC Championship favorites.
Not
second
AFC
best team in the AFC?
But no.
Third best team in the AFC?
Not the top, not even 5 probably.
In the AFC? The whole AFC. Who's better than them? The Chiefs?
Chiefs. You got the...
Miami's not better than them.
No.
Jets aren't better than them.
It's 1 year. We'll see what happens after this year. But other than that, like, obviously Houston's going to take
I think
that.
they're stacked.
But the other 3 teams, Jacksonville, Indianapolis, and Tennessee, it's up for grabs for any 3 of those people.
I think Colts finished second.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson's their quarterback, right? I think he's going to have a good season.
I'm pretty sure he wears number 5, but it would be sick if he wore number 15. AR 15. But yeah, AR. But yeah, if he doesn't get injured.
I think the Colts are going to be better. I think Jacksonville's going to be bad.
And if Jonathan Taylor doesn't get injured, then yeah, those 2 will dominate. I think Anthony Richardson started off hot last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Jacksonville, it all depends on
Trevor Lawrence.
And then Tennessee, they're just going with that QB Will Levis. Their
I think
defense
Tennessee
is young, and they might
2 worst teams.
No, their defense is good. They have Calvin Ridley too.
Oh wow.
And D Hop, Tajay Spears,
Hopkins
and
on the Titans.
Tony Pollard.
Their quarterback sucks though.
Was he first round, second round?
I don't know.
But yeah,
So I'll say Texans, Colts, Jags, Titans.
You just think a quarterback sucks after 1 year?
Yeah. So I say Houston, Colts, Jags, Tennessee.
If you put CJ Stroud in Carolina last year and Bryce Young in Houston, would you say the same thing? Because if they swapped quarterbacks, that would be the same thing.
Stroud is way better.
Yeah, but he would. I'm just saying, Young would. You got rookie QBs entering the NFL. You have to set them up. And you can't just throw them up and like shit.
Yeah, but last year you wouldn't say Houston had any good weapons. Like Tank Dell, was he supposed to be good? Was Nico Collins supposed to be good?
No, but
Stroud made them good.
Oh, is the quarterback that makes the receivers good? Okay.
You know, Tank is not his real name.
No, it's something else.
And he said he doesn't like his name.
Yeah,
so
it's like something Joseph.
So he's called himself Tank.
A lot of players do that.
I was gonna say something else that was irrelevant, but I forget what it was now.
That was irrelevant.
Just a stupid fact, but I forget now.
Well, think about it. I'm gonna go. Yeah, we'll go on.
AFC North.
Yep.
The best division in the NFL.
Probably the best division in the NFL. You got Baltimore favorites to get that, then Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh.
I'm surprised Cincinnati is only 20 points off Baltimore for favorites.
I think just because this is the first year that Joe Burrow has actually competed in all the entire offseason and training camp and everything OTAs.
Were they like Super Bowl favorites last season, pretty much?
Basically, because
then Joe Burrow got injured, obviously.
Yeah, so this year, if Joe Burrow doesn't get injured, and Jamar Chase is actually suited up today, it's Wednesday, the day before kickoff.
I thought he
suited up today.
Yeah, but he was doing like non-contact stuff.
But he still suited up. The rest of the practice, he wasn't even suiting up.
So you think he'll play?
He suited up.
So
he has 2 years
so
still.
You think he's gonna play then?
He has 2 years. Why would he jeopardize that?
I don't know.
He's in prime. Thing about Cleveland, I don't know. They're interesting because Nick Chubb's injured. He torn ACL from last year.
Winston their starting quarterback?
No, it's Deshaun Watson.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
So he's.
I think Cleveland could be sneaky good though this year.
They were good last year. Joe Flacco.
Their defense is really good.
They went to the playoffs. They lost to, I think it was Houston. Houston blew them out.
Yeah.
Their defense is good. They have Amari Cooper, who's a stud. They also have Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
And then their running backs are Nick Chubb, obviously. Then Ford, some other guys.
You know, Amari Cooper is like one of the only receivers in NFL history to get 5 touchdowns in his first 10 seasons. if he does
Like
it this season.
5 in each one?
Like only like 3 all time I've done it.
That's,
So he's like a elite, or is like just
is that
really
more?
good average, good receiver.
Is that 5 touchdowns every year?
Yeah, for his first 10 career seasons.
What's better, that or Mike Evans?
1,000 yards every season.
10 years in a row, or 7 or 8 years, or whatever it was.
Touchdowns probably better, obviously.
Yeah, but 1,000 yards every year.
I don't know how many yards Cooper gets. Probably not that many.
But yeah, and then Pittsburgh's obviously they have 2 QBs.
That are both the same at being bad.
Yeah, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, who's returning.
Justin Fields fumbled it 28 times last season.
Oh.
They're pretty much the same quarterback, except one's younger.
I don't know, man.
And
Wilson was Hall of Fame.
He was. Now do you think he's done now, or do you think he's gonna get Hall of Fame based on the Seahawks career? Or do you think
Last year he did good. He had like 28 touchdowns, 8 receptions. That's not bad.
Yeah, but so Steelers Nation.
They didn't have, who do they have? Najee Harris, Jaron Warren. They have George Pickens. Yeah, that tight end.
Let's go Steelers Nation.
That's probably one of the ones that's going to be an interesting division.
Pittsburgh.
All the matchups are going to be great.
I mean, we didn't even talk about Baltimore, who just got better.
Like they play each other twice, so all their matchups are going to be like no matter what. Like you can throw it on a fucking Wednesday and
We got Lamar MVP, Derrick Henry,
which
is like how do you get? It's kind of weird. Like all these teams that are amazing, just get these stacked running backs. Like Henry goes to the Ravens, Barkley goes to the Eagles. Last season, McCaffrey goes to the Niners. Like what the fuck?
It's weird though. They kind of like. I don't see them going. Henry in Baltimore seems like when I saw it in New Jersey, it just looks normal, and then Barkley going to Philly just looks normal. Like it's just like what it just looks normal, and I can't even picture McCaffrey now in any other jersey.
Yeah, because he started with Panthers, right?
Yeah, Panthers. So it's like weird because it's just like they seem like they fit there perfectly. They're meant to be.
I think the division goes this way: Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. I think it'll be that. I think that's how it'll be.
Probably.
Browns, Bengals maybe could flop if.
It depends
We'll
on
see
the
how
QB
Deshaun
situation.
Watson does. We'll see what Joe Burrow does.
MVP.
The only thing about the Browns was their defense was really good. What's that guy's name? Myles Garrett.
Myles
In the prime
Garrett.
of his career.
Oh, Denzel Ward.
Yeah, Denzel Ward.
Yeah, he's good. He's lockdown
What the
cornerback.
fuck am I looking at?
Do you not know what they mean? That's a left cornerback. That's a safety. That's a free safety.
safety.
That's a right cornerback. That's like a nickel back. Like they play nickel position.
So I meant Denzel Ward, not Patrick Surtain. Patrick Surtain got a big contract.
He
Right?
got the
That's the one
highest-
you're talking about. Yeah.
We're gonna go a little off topic. How much he's almost he got like 90 mil. Do you think Sauce is gonna get 100?
Is he the best defensive back in the league? Sauce.
Who?
Sauce.
There's like 5 that are up there right now.
Does Jalen Ramsey still play?
No, what do you mean Jalen? What the fuck?
I don't know.
What year is this?
I don't know any defensive players in the NFL, right? Next up, we have the worst division in the NFL. Just kidding. NFC East: Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants. The
And-
Eagles are favored by a lot.
The way it's right now, where you just said, that's probably the way it's gonna go. Cowboys are gonna choke.
I think
as
the
always.
Giants maybe could be out over the Commanders, possibly. If
I don't
Danny
know.
Dimes does well.
Commanders got
Because they have a rookie quarterback.
JT Daniels, looks pretty good. All the QBs shined in preseason. The receiver, Scary Terry. They lost one of them, Josh Dotson. He went to Philly, which is weird how they trade in the division.
Stupid.
Like Barkley too. Well, I guess that was a free agency, but yeah. But yeah, the Giants. I don't know. They got Malik Neighbors, who's probably one of the best receivers in the draft.
It's just their quarterback if he's going to be good.
And it's
or
just I don't know. People say because of his beard, we're gonna get different Danny Dimes, and then
He was
he threw
horrible
that
in the preseason,
he threw that
though.
pick six. I was like,
not. He was really bad in the preseason.
take a safety instead.
And who's that? Who's their other quarterback that was like rookie last season? The Italian guy that was
Oh,
like the
Tommy DeVito, but no, I think their backup is actually what's the guy who played for Drew Lock.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So Cowboys, do you think they're going to be good this season? They always have a good regular season. and
who's
choke
their
in the
running
playoffs.
back? Go to the thing. Is it Dalvin Cook and Zeke? Are they like going back and forth? Zeke is their starting.
Dalvin
running
Cook's their
back.
third string apparently.
Who's their
Rico Dowdle.
Rico. I don't know who that
That's
is.
pretty bad. The receivers: CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and Jalen Tolbert. Obviously, CeeDee Lamb like top 3, top 5 in the NFL. Top 3.
Who's the other two then?
Justin Jefferson,
Oh yeah, Justin. Yeah, JJ.
Puka maybe. Nah, he's too soon.
Tell you the top 5 right now. JJ, if he has
Yeah,
a QB.
He's number 1 probably.
Right? He's not gonna have the stats like a receiver. Chase,
Yeah.
um,
CD.
CD,
Yeah.
and then you got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh yeah, he's top 5 for sure.
And then you know who the fifth one is?
Cooper Cup.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and then I'd probably put Puka top 10 though.
Oh yeah. Can you name 10 receivers?
Best rookie.
Can you name receivers?
Devontae Adams.
Actually, you watch that show, Receivers?
Nope.
I don't know.
Adams.
He's good.
Devontae Adams.
He
or Puka.
2 years ago, you probably would have top
talking
5. Devontae Adams.
Yeah, you top 1.
He's number 1.
Like a couple years ago.
When he was
When
with
he had-
Rodgers. He probably would be number 1 if he goes back. If he goes
He
to
goes
New
to
York.
the Jets. He will go to the Jets. I think he'll be traded there this season.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Why would he want to stay Oakland or Vegas, whatever?
You know, because you didn't watch it, right? The reason why is because he wanted to go with Derek Carr because of Fresno State.
And then Jimmy G almost killed. I saw that clip though.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, Cowboys always have a good regular season. Can't do it in the playoffs. Same thing this year probably.
yeah.
And then the Eagles, we didn't talk about them. Obviously, Jalen Hurts.
They
Saquon,
started 10-1 last year, and they finished the
8-0,
season, huh?
8-0.
Yeah, well, 10-1 sounds better. 10-1, they lost to Commanders, but then they lost to the wild card against Baker. So I
Do we think that the Eagles will fire their coach this season
if they don't make the playoffs,
if they don't win Super Bowl?
they don't make the playoffs. But
What if they don't make it to the Super Bowl? Because on paper,
is that what they're targeted?
probably.
Are they the team from the NFC? No.
On paper, the Eagles have the best team in the NFL.
On paper, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Josh Dawson. You have Barkley. That line is still good. Remember, they got rid of Kelsey, retired. So, and their defenses.
I don't know any defensive players. So C.J. Gardner Johnson sounds familiar.
Reed Blankenship,
Darius
Darius
Slay.
Slay.
He was crying because he had to go to Brazil. They got the white
Pretty good.
defensive back, Cooper DeJean.
Is he starting?
No.
Oh,
So Eagles, obviously going to win that division, I think, by quite easily. Just going to pull up the Super Bowl odds real quick, but we'll move on to the next division, NFC West. The worst division in the NFL, possibly.
those are the worst.
Niners, Rams, Seahawks, Cards.
Yeah, they're. I think the 3 out of the. I think it's. Obviously, we know Niners are going to win that.
Yeah.
But the other thing is up for grabs. Like I said, in the other division. Kyler Murray's back. He has Marvin Harris Jr.
I think the Cardinals will be.
They're pretty decent. They made a run last. They're not on a run. Rams are good too.
I think the Cardinals will be.
They went to the playoffs last year.
Yeah, but they're old.
The Sunday nighter.
This weekend. Who is it?
L.A.
Detroit.
Going to Detroit.
Stafford's wife said she's staying in L.A.
Yeah, Stafford's going back home.
I think the Cardinals will finish third. I think they'll be better than people think, even though their defense is bad.
I think people are saying if Stafford gets injured this year, that might be his last year.
Probably. I think the Niners win easily. The Rams, I don't think they make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Stafford, obviously they have Puka and Cooper Cup, but I think the Seahawks will be bad. Who's their quarterback?
Who, Seahawks?
Seahawks.
Geno.
Yeah, Geno Smith.
Geno.
How is he
Sam
starting
Howell.
quarterback?
Don't write. He didn't write back. That's why. Is that what it
That
is?
doesn't make any sense.
Is that what he said? No, that's what he said.
Like that.
He's like, I didn't write back.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. He's been in the league for 10 years.
Surprising. I don't know how he's still in the league.
Pete Carroll's not coaching this year.
Oh, yeah, true. Who's that guy? Sam Howell.
Yeah.
He threw like 6,000 yards last season, though.
More of
A lot of
6,000
6,000 picks as well.
6,000 yards and 6,000 picks.
So the Seahawks could be interesting. Obviously, they still have DK Metcalf.
Do you see that one stat where it's like, this is for fantasy, where it's like, some fantasies, if their QB gets a tackle, they get like 100 points instantly.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I'm just going to put it in Sam Howell every
He
game.
gets a tackle if he throws a pick.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Do you know what the other QB was?
That got tackles?
Your
Probably
boy.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he throws a lot of picks. So the Super Bowl favorites are the Chiefs, obviously, and then the Niners, Ravens, Lions, Eagles, Texans.
Is that even, or are they all, yeah, it's 3-3, obviously.
It's interesting.
Could you?
Anyways. So yeah, Niners obviously going to win that division. Do you think Debo,
You know what I hate?
is he overrated, Debo?
No, Debo, he's never played a full season. So I think that's what you should look at. Is he going to play a full season this year? And also, is Ayuk worth the 32 mil?
No. I don't think he's that good.
And is he a first? And he better have like 2,000 yards and 30 touchdowns because I drafted him by mistake. It was him or DK, and I had DK. And my thing wouldn't let me draft. It froze, and it drafted Ayuk.
But Purdy's better than Geno, probably, no?
Yeah, but DK is DK. True. Would you rather have Ayuk or DK? Yeah.
I think Ayuk will get more targets. Actually, I don't know, because McCaffrey will just score a bunch of touchdowns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who would you rather have?
It's going to be difficult.
And I had Ayuk a few years ago, and he did nothing for me.
That was a few years ago now. He's the best receiver in the NFL, apparently. Then you got Kyler Murray.
I had the same thing with Josh Jacobs. I had him a few years ago as a keeper. He didn't do anything. Then I released him. He went off, and now he's back to whatever. Okay.
Kyler Murray, sleeper for the MVP.
Oh, for MVP. I have him for fantasy. So
I think
finally,
he'd be good.
I have the worst luck for QBs for fantasy. Even last year, I had Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Okay, he was MVP until he tore his Achilles. Yeah, Achilles. And then I had Justin Herbert, which did okay. I traded, actually. So I got lucky. But then, guess who took me to the championship?
Baker.
Mason.
Rudolph?
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, it's Christmas time. It was Rudolph. But yeah, so this year, hopefully, Kyler Murray actually stays consistent.
I think he can have a good season. Marvin Harrison.
The only issue is the picks and fumbles. Yeah. I just can't. Yeah. But yeah.
So I think the Cardinals will finish third. The Seahawks last. Rams second. Missed the playoffs, though. And then the Niners obviously win that division. Next up, we have the NFC South. This is the worst division in the NFL.
Up and coming.
Falcons, Bucks, Saints, Panthers.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Falcons win that division, you think? I think Tampa could.
Why not Tampa? They have Baker and Evans.
Baker's going to have a good season.
He's just signed. He proved himself last year.
Who do the Falcons have?
Kirko. They got... Actually, they're stacked. Drake London. They got Kyler Pitts, who, if you drafted him, apparently he's injured.
Isn't he
so it's like the
worst, biggest bust ever?
They have Bijan Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
He's good. And then their defense is okay, looking good.
And they got Penix if they need to.
Yeah, Penix. So, I don't know.
Think they win the division? I think the Bucks could win it.
I think Bucks, Falcons, Saints. Yeah.
Who's the Saints? Oh, Derek Carr. He needs to get out of the NFL.
I think if
retire.
he doesn't play well, they have Spencer Rattles. Remember the hype on him a few years ago?
It's not that guy that played like 5 years at Georgia, or is that someone else?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, he was supposed to be really good. I'm not sure how he dropped so much. I think in preseason he looked like he was just dropping dimes.
All right, a little bit of technical difficulties. The camera died, so I used my phone. And we're talking about the NFC South.
Yeah, we're just wrapping it up. So Falcons, obviously, Falcons and Tampa.
You say the Bucks? I think the Bucks will win.
I'm saying Bucks too.
Bucks, Falcons, Saints, Panthers.
Yeah.
Panthers gonna be really bad.
Yeah,
they have Bryce Young, right?
Bryce Young. They have a good running back, Jordan Brooks, who's coming off of ACL from last year. So we'll see what.
Pats or Panthers? Who's worse?
Pats or Panthers? Pats. I don't even know. I can't even name anyone with Pats.
NFC North: Lions, Packers, Bears, Vikings. This is updated odds with McCarthy injured, I think.
Yeah. So, if JJ wasn't injured,
they'd probably still be third.
I'm surprised the Bears. I don't know.
The Bears could be good.
Bears can be good. Fab Williams did look really good.
Caleb, really good. Rome. They got Keenan Allen. Swift. Their offense is pretty good.
Defense is good too. Good, yeah. Right, and then obviously I think the Lions, just because of their last 2 years, what Jared Goff's doing there.
Jahmyr Gibbs can be really good.
Jahmyr Gibbs, rookie year. So I think you're looking at
and they
Lions.
Have St. Brown, one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Yeah, Lions, and then I think Green Bay's just going to be better than Chicago, obviously, because
Jordan Love. All three of those teams can make the playoffs potentially.
Yeah, you can see that. And then Minnesota could, if I don't even know, Sam Darnold.
Who's their number? Yeah, Justin Jefferson.
Sam Darnold.
No. McCarthy's up for what? 6 weeks? 4 weeks?
Done for the year.
Oh, yeah, 6 months. I don't know.
Done for the year.
6 weeks. So we don't get JJ. We don't get JJ to JJ.
No, we don't get JJ to JJ.
But why are people hyping up McCarthy so much? I still think he's shit.
Was he more surprise pick than Penix, or?
I think they both were not first round picks.
Hamstring, heartbreak. No, that's hamstring. They both were.
I didn't think he was good when he played for Michigan, but I'm also not an NFL scout or GM, so. Yeah. But Penix is not that great either, is he?
He was having whatever their Heisman thing. He's playing good. He had really good numbers. Good offense is good. One of their receivers went first.
Very long.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think the Vikings will finish last without McCarthy.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson probably not going to put up crazy numbers, but we know he's still the best receiver in the league probably. So I think Lions, yeah, like I said, Packers, Bears could be flip-flopped. I'll say Bears second just for the fun. See the Packers have Jordan Love, obviously, and who's their weapons on offense?
Josh Jacobs just signed there. They lost A.J. Dillon to injury, a neck injury, and then they got the receivers are a little bit young. Christian Wilson, Dobbs.
I hate the Packers receivers
You hate them?
from the gambling last playoffs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was that one? That one
Christian
guy.
Watson, I think.
It was Dobbs.
It's Romeo Dobbs.
Cost me some money last year in the playoffs.
Jaden Reed's supposed to be good too. I think that's cost some money too.
Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I bet on both of them, and then I think one of them had a good game, one of them was shit. But either way, Lions are going to win that division quite easily, I think. Jared Goff. That's it?
Yeah.
That was it, wow.
You don't know your teams?
So that's our division breakdown. We'll give Super Bowl matchup real quick.
Yeah, you can go. Who do you think? Well, let's go AFC, NFC. For the AFC, I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Chiefs and Ravens. I don't like it, but that's
Chiefs and Ravens.
Yeah.
When the Ravens in the AFC.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like AFC championship.
Oh yeah, Chiefs Ravens probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bengals could if everyone stays healthy.
Yeah.
But I think the Ravens are just too good. And then the NFC.
NFC. Who's your AFC? Same. NFC. I'm gonna go with
Eagles. Or they'll choke.
No, I think they're gonna choke. So I want to go change it. No, not really change it up. I don't want to do the same as last year, but I'm gonna go. It's gonna be the same. I'm gonna go with Lions, Niners, just because those are the two best teams out of the West or NFC. But this time, I think the Lions will win and advance and keep the lead, and then hopefully they can just destroy whoever.
I'll say Lions, Eagles, and then the Lions win
Against.
the Eagles, and then the Ravens in the Super Bowl.
Okay, I thought you said Lions, Eagles, Super Bowl. I was like,
I think Lamar and adding Derrick Henry is going to be big this season. So I think the Ravens in the Super Bowl. MVP.
All right, MVP.
Lamar back to back.
Was
Jalen Hurts.
Lamar back to back?
Well, Lamar last season. So if he wins this year, it'll be back to back.
Oh, he was last year. I forgot about that.
It's gonna be a quarterback probably.
Yeah, so like
Lamar, Jalen Hurts. Who else could it be really? Mahomes. Jared Goff, probably not. Unless they go like 17 or more.
Yeah, it's gonna be a QB, so we're looking at probably.
Lamar, Jalen, and Mahomes probably like the top three.
Yeah, okay ones.
So who would you pick?
Lamar.
Back to back? I'll say Jalen Hurts MVP. Okay, why not? Anything else you wanted to touch on quickly?
Bring up the tomorrow's opener.
I think the biggest surprise could be the Cardinals. I don't know why. They're my dark horse.
Like the Houston last year?
Or the Browns.
No, Browns are good. But like Houston last year, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Or the Bears. That's not really surprised. They won 9 games last season? 8 games?
Who?
The Bears.
Bears? I think it's
I think they could be good, if Caleb Williams is what I'm looking for.
Let's just see your picks. Your locked picks.
For tomorrow?
For tomorrow. What do you got?
I want the Ravens to win.
Are they going to cover the
Chiefs
3?
are 3-point favorites. So I think the Ravens will win. You have a cover it.
Yeah, it'd be nice because last year the Lions beat them, which was a beautiful opening to the NFL.
It's in Kansas and Missouri, wherever they play.
Yeah, that's last year too. Lions and Chiefs.
I think, and Rashee Rice is playing somehow.
That's something else doing. But yeah, how about is this considered a double kickoff? Because we got first time ever game on Friday. Eagles, Packers, which I think would be a great game.
Has potential. That game I picked, so I have Hurts and Barkley did both get touchdown in separate bets. Because I think if they get it in within the 5 or whatever, Hurts could just come.
It's gonna be his brotherly love.
Hurts run it in.
Touch push.
I don't have anything for the Packers because they fucked me last in the playoffs. Also, so did Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he did actually remember that. He did not do that.
He gets a touchdown every game, and then the one time I say get a touchdown, he doesn't.
And because that Zay Flowers too dropped it right at the line. But yeah,
PTSD from betting last playoffs.
Is that all you have? Anything else?
I'll tell you my parlays. We have anytime touchdown, Pacheco, Lamar, and Saquon. And then we have Henry, Kelsey, Ramondre Stevenson,
You should delete that.
Christian McCaffrey, and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, you know who's gonna run it for you?
Stevenson?
Yeah.
Why? Who else is they going to run? Who's going to score a touchdown for the Pats?
You can pick any other game.
Yeah, but he's a good money guy, plus 200.
That's why, because he's not
He'll score.
They're gonna get blown out probably. Shutout too.
So those are my bets for the weekend. I would advise you to not follow me on don't bet my bets. So I
Negative
don't
$4
win.
grand last year.
But I think that wraps it up for me. If you had anything else to add, just let me know.
Go team.
Go Sports.
Go Sports.
Yes, hope you guys are ready for week 1. Enjoy it. Hopefully your team wins, and see you next week, whatever.